The Tomcats in their own white uniforms with maroon trim. And Johnson will tee it up on the far hash mark. And back to receiver is and Norton for Rowan County. They're standing inside the 10-yard line. The Tomcats and the Vikings here tonight. With a win, the Tomcats clinch a playoff berth in the Class AAA state playoffs in the state of Kentucky. And it'll be 8 out of the last 10 years that the Tomcats would have been in the playoffs. Charlie Johnson awaits a go-ahead from the official. And he's got it. And Mark Washington gets them on their feet, and here we go. Johnson approaches the football. It's high, but not very deep, headed for the sideline. And will bounce and hit and go out of bounds inside about the 15 to about the 14. Illegal procedures, the official call against the Tomcats, and the Rowan County Vikings have the chance here to get another kick from Charlie Johnson. He'll come back and tee it up at about the 35. Johnson just missed that one off the right side of his foot. And Johnson will come back and tee it up at the 35-yard line. So Tomcats are penalized for the first time tonight. Ashland has had quite a few penalties this year, 45 of them for 389 yards.
That's just been aggressive, playing very aggressive football.
Basically,
I think a lot of that's come from the penalties come from being aggressive.
Johnson will tee it up again on the right hash mark at the 35. Again, Enderle and Norton standing at about their 15-yard line now. Johnson still very capable of putting it in the end zone. Try and keep you posted. Other games around the area tonight: Boyd County and Campbell County, Holmes and Greenup County, Ironton, Huntington East, and of course the Reds and the Oakland A's. He gets it high again, not very deep, headed for the sideline, but Enderle's going to pick it up at his 21. He's up across the 25, breaks one tackle, and is going to be swarmed down about the 27, 28-yard line. So Rowan County will start first and 10 in the neighborhood of their 27-yard line. Matt Brockler will be the quarterback, a 6'1 junior at 185. The running backs will be, the tailback will be Enderle, the man who returned the punt, a 5'10 senior at 180. And the fullback, more than likely, will be Kevin Caldwell, a 5'8 junior at 160. The wideouts, they rotate him. It'll be Norton, Cold Iron, and McClurg. The tight end will be Morehouse. Wide to the near side comes Eric Foreman. He comes wide to the near sideline. I mean, he's not...
Look at this.
Look at this formation they're throwing at Ashland. They put the football, they line the lineman up on the left and put the football in the middle of the field. They complete the pass to Norton across the 35-40 up near the 38-yard line. What a formation. The center line, what do you call that, Herb?
Well, it's just a kind of a crazy offense. You move the center around, put people around. If you remember, one year I did that against Boyd County. He came up and we threw the ball. You just move people around. It's really hard to say what kind of offense. It's not much of an offense. It's just kind of
a weird formation. A gain of 12 and a first down. Rowan County has it at their 39. The I formation, wideouts left and right. Brockler spins, going to leave it off to Norton, I think, or was it Enderle? Well, I'm not sure. I didn't wear my glasses tonight. I'm not very smart. Enderle's going to carry the football for about 5. He brings it across the 40 up near the 44-yard line. So let's give Enderle 5. All at second and 5 for Rowan County now at their own 44-yard line, just shy. Football to near hash mark. Wide to the near side comes Cold Iron. To the left side goes Norton. The I formation, Caldwell and Enderle in the I behind Brockler, the quarterback. Second and 5 at their 44. Ashland in a 5-man front. Enderle straight up the gut, gets a couple of 3 across the 45 up near the 47-yard line. Again comes Enderle. Going to be short of the first down. We'll bring up a third down and short about 2. Football at the 47-yard line for Rowan County, their own 47, third down and 2. Rowan County moving the football here on their first series. Wide to the left side goes McClurg, to the near side Norton. In the I formation, Caldwell, and the tailback is Enderle. Here's Brockler, pitch back to Enderle off the right side. Flag on the play. He's not going to get the first down. They run him out of bounds. Just shy of the line of scrimmage, about the 42. And we got a flag in the Ashland side of the football. Normally, that means illegal procedure against the offense, and that's what it is. So the Tomcats can decline the penalty here, make it fourth down to about 2, or take it and make it 3rd and 7.
Dickie, I'm surprised that they didn't stay with the offense that Rowan County came up with until Ashland, they stopped themselves. They picked up the first down. You'd think they'd continue to do that because Ashland would have to stop, call timeout, make adjustments to that offensive set.
I agree with you. They went to wide instead of carrying it up the gut where they had been successful. It'll be 4th and 2 for Rowan County. and a punting situation at their own. The 4th and 3 is Enderley lost one.
They're going for it.
They come out looking like they're going for it. 4th and 3. They're in the I formation. Wideouts left and right at their own 46-yard line. And they're going to go for it. There's procedure. Flags all over the place. Brockler throwing downfield. Pass knocked down by David Brown, who was intended for Morehouse at the Ashland 35, incomplete. The Tomcats will decline the penalty and get the football. 1st and 10 at the Rowan County 46. Well, that surprises me, Herb Conley.
It sure does me.
They gamble early. Why would you do that? Try to give your football team some confidence?
They may try to do that, trying to make the big play early in the ball game. May give their kids some confidence, feel like they can win. But now it puts them in a real tough situation.
It really puts them in a hole. The Tomcats will take over 1st and 10 at the Rowan County 47-yard line. No score in this one. We played a couple of minutes.
And I don't think we have enough players on the field.
Rowan County is a couple of players short, and the Vikings have to call timeout. 9:34 left to go in the first quarter. There's no score. Back in a moment on WCMI.
At Armco, having state-of-the-art facilities is another of their strategic goals. Some projects to meet our goals have already been completed, like the Ashland caster and modifications to the cold mills. Armco has spent over $180 million over the last year to produce the quality products required by Armco's customers. Armco is spending money on various customer information systems, integrated technology, as well as on special information projects to make sure Armco has what it needs to lead the industry. Armco, America's steel maker.
Doug Moore, who owns Junior Food Mart at 29th and Belmont's an Ashland native. And Doug wants to invite you to stop in to Junior Food Mart. It's a very convenient store. They're open 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. They have a fresh bakery. They have a deli. They have a friendly staff. They feature the BP oil products and gasoline. And Junior Food Mart does feature that convenience and with that friendly service. So Doug Moore says, hey, come on in. It's Ashland's newest tradition. Junior Food Mart, 29th and Belmont.
Well, the Tomcats take it 1st and 10, and they start at the Rowan County 46. Thomas off the right side. Gets maybe a yard as he falls forward. Nope, no gain on the play for Juan Thomas. It'll be 2nd and 10 for Ashland at the Rowan County 46. I don't look for Thomas to carry the football a lot tonight. I look for Hutton Johnson to get the call because they are nearing 1,000 yards, and Thomas is already over 1,000. Mitchell Coons comes wide to the left side. David Brown, the senior quarterback. Scott Johnson, Hutton Thomas in the wishbone. There's the give to Hutt. There he goes. 40, 35, 30. He's gone. Nobody will catch him. 10-5. Touchdown, Chris Hutt. Now the second play from the line of scrimmage. Chris Hutton jots 46 yards down the right sideline, and as the route is on, I guess you could say, as Chris Hutt gets his 12th touchdown of the year, as he goes 46 yards on his first carry, and the Tomcats lead it 6-0. A two-play drive that goes 46 yards. And picks up a Tomcat first down, but more importantly, picks him up a touchdown. David?
All right. Not going to make it, so I'll just stay here. Clayton Hill will kick. David Brown to hold. Blocked.
Well, that's odd. We haven't had one of those this year, have we?
Guy got right in, just busted up through there and didn't even get off the ground any. So with 8 minutes and 53 seconds to play in the first quarter, it's Ashland 6, Rowan County 0. Back in a moment on WCMI.
Tackle the fuel crunch at Boyd County Ford Mazda Jeep Eagle. Get fuel savings with the 1990 Eagle Summit four-door sedan. It's an automatic with air conditioning and much more. Its sticker price is $11,139. But now at Boyd County Ford, it's just $89.88 after incentives. In the backfield, get more fuel savings with the 1990 Ford Festiva. It has rear window defroster, 5-speed transmission, and more for only $59.99 after incentives. Wow, what a lineup. A 1990 Eagle Summit four-door sedan, automatic with air conditioning and more for only $89.88 after incentives, and a 1990 Ford Festiva with rear window defroster, 5-speed transmission, and more, just $59.99 after incentives. With deals like these, your team will be a winner in any division. Tackle the fuel crunch with fuel-saving automobiles from Boyd County Ford Mazda Jeep Eagle, 2119 Greenup Avenue, Ashland.
Ensuing kickoff taken by Enderley at about his 5-yard line, brings it up near the 18. And Rowan County will start 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line, trailing here early, 6-0 on the 46-yard run by Chris Hutt. Brockler brings him out wide to the left side, goes Foreman to the near side, Enderle. The I formation, Caldwell and Enderle in the I behind Brockler. 1st and 10 at his 18. Brockler spins, leaves it off to Enderle, and he's got nothing. In fact, he's pushed back to the 15-yard line. And a loss on the play for the Rowan County Vikings. So the Tomcats took just 2 plays to go 46 yards as Chris Hutt got the score. And now with another 86 yards, Chris Hutt will hit 1,000 on the season. A 2-yard loss for Enderle. It'll be 2nd down and 12 on a cool night in late October here in Moorhead. It's always a little colder in Moorhead, I guess.
Sure is.
Wide to the left side, Norton to the near side, Foreman. Again, the I formation for Brockler. 2nd and 12 at his 16-yard line. Brockler barks him out. Pitch back here's Enderle, and he got maybe a yard up near the 17-yard line. Juan Thomas from his defensive end spot getting him. By the way, Jimmy Bentine is back in uniform tonight and playing.
Looks like Bentine came from the backside.
It was Bentine, you're right. Enderle picked up the 2 he lost. It'll be 3rd and 10. Round 1 in 3rd down conversions tonight. 7:25 to go in the first quarter. Ashland leading at 6-0 here early. 3rd and 10 for Rowan County at their 19-yard line.
Dickie, Rowan County is not going to be able to move the ball running the football against Ashland.
No way.
No question about that.
Norton comes wide to the left side, to the right side, Foreman. Here's Brockler to throw. He's under pressure, lets it rip. It's intercepted and dropped by Rhett Robinson up near the 30-yard line. He had it in his hands and dropped the football. Pass was intended for Cold Iron, incomplete. So Rowan County, a punting situation. Of course, they were in a punting situation last time, decided to go for it. And Mr. Capus, and lost the battle. But I would think Rowan County would punt with a football at their own 18-yard line. Their punter is Enderle, who is also their fullback. And double safety, Robinson and Kuntz standing at midfield. And Enderle does go into punt formation. Ashland leading 6-0, 7:05 left to go in the first quarter. Here's a snap, a little bit high, no rush coming, and Enderle gets it off. It's a wobbler that Kuntz will field at midfield, bobble it, pick it up. He's headed down the near sideline. The 45 fumbles the football. Tomcats have it at the 41-yard line. Not a bad punt by Enderle. Covers about 32 yards, and the Tomcats have great field position again. They'll start 1st and 10 at the Rowan County 41-yard line. Ashland leading 6-0. They took 2 plays to score that time. Let's see how many it'll take them this time. Johnson, Thomas, and Hutt in the backfield will check the offensive front. Jay Hale will be your center. At the guards will be Suman and Hackworth. The tackles Bentine and McRae Mann. The tight end on the right side is Crawford this time. Here's a gift to Thomas off the left side. He pounds forward for 5, maybe 6. He fumbles the football, and the Tomcats have it again at the Rowan County 36-yard line. So the Tomcats have fumbled twice now.
That's
but have not lost them.
Kind of strange, Dickie. They fumbled 2 times here in a row, and a Tomcat player just happened to be right there.
They've fumbled. They've lost 13 fumbles this year as Thomas picks up 6. It'll be 2nd down and 4. Tomcats have lost 13 fumbles, but their difference in turnover margin is a +5. Again, the wishbone is tight. Here's Brown on the straight up the gut call to Charlie Johnson, and he got maybe a yard.
Looks like they were running a short trap with the fullback up inside, and the guard did not get over there in time.
Well, let's call it no gain for the Tomcats. Call it 3rd and 4. Tomcats first try at a 3rd down conversion tonight as Johnson gets 0. It'll be 3rd and 4 for the Cats at the Rowan County 36. Wide to the right side goes Wheeler. To the near side tight is LeMaster. Again, the wishbone tight. Thomas, Hutt, and Johnson in the wishbone behind Brown. 3rd down and 4th around 36. Brown barks him out on the option. He's going to flip it to Thomas. There he goes. He's inside the 30. Breaks a tackle. They may not get him. He's at the 20, the 10, 5, the touchdown to Juan Thomas. He called it all the way. All he had to do was break one tackle, and he did.
He broke the tackle in the corner, and it was all over.
Juan Thomas goes the distance, 36 yards, and the Tomcats lead at 12-0. And as we said earlier, the route continues here at Rowan County at Moorhead. 5:20 to go.
We'll go for 2, Dickie.
All right, the Tomcats had their first one blocked, and they will go for 2 as Juan Thomas collects his 13th touchdown of the year. And the Cats will go for 2. Wishbone is tight. Wide to the near side comes Wheeler. Brown brings him out in the wishbone. Marks him out the line of scrimmage. Gives. He's looking in the end zone for Crawford. The pop pass. He's got it for the 2-point conversion. David Brown hits Scott Crawford for the 2-point conversion on the pop pass. And with 5:20 left to go in the first quarter, It's Ashland 14, Rowan County nothing. This is Tomcat football on WCMI.
You've been driving a car for 30 years or more and doing it safely, so you think you deserve a break on your insurance rates. So do we. If you're 50 or over, the Putnam Agency may be able to give you a discount on your auto insurance premium. In fact, we may be able to give you a discount on your homeowner's insurance as well. If you're over 50, call the Putnam Agency. Let us tell you how much your years of experience can save you on the premiums you pay for auto and homeowners insurance. The Putnam Agency, 16th and Winchester Avenue, Ashland, 329-2200.
31 Jetfire ready forward.
Hello, this is UK coach Bill Curry inviting all you Wildcat football fans to set your dial here for University of Kentucky football. The 1990 season offers an exciting schedule against teams from Indiana, North Carolina, and the always tough Southeastern Conference. Tune into the action each Saturday through the fall for Kentucky Wildcat football.
This is Kaywood Lutford inviting you to follow the Wildcat right here on Ashland Sports Tradition WCMI.
Johnson gets a go-ahead. It's high and deep into the 5. He's headed up the right side across the 15, up near the 20-yard line, and he's smothered there. Rowan County will start first and 10 at about their 20, trailing 14-0 here in the early going. Other scores to pass along to you. Covington Holmes leads Green up 6-0 in the first. Ironton is blasting Huntington East 21-0, that one in the first. Huntington East has only won one game this year. Bob Frank's crew is struggling. 5 minutes to go in the first quarter, and Ashland's blown out to a 14-0 lead, and it's one of those games you can name that score. Rowan County comes out in the I formation. Norton goes to the right side, and to the left side goes Foreman. Brockler brings him out, first and 10, pitch back Enderleach, trying to cut it up outside. He's got him hemmed in, and goes down after a couple of yard gain up near the 22. It'll be second down and 8 for Rowan County at their 22-yard line. Ashland leading at 14-0. Thomas and Hutt again the 1-2 punch with a couple of more touchdowns here early.
How close is Chris now to 1,000 yards?
Hell, he's what is he? He's only run it one time. 86 yards away. Wide to the near side now for Rowan County comes McClurg and Norton. Both wideouts to the right, the short side of the field, the I formation for Rowan. Second down and 8. Here is Brockler rolling right. No, he's going to give it to Enderley off the left side, and they've got him swarmed, and he'll go down after a yard gain maybe up near the 23-yard line. Didn't fool the radio announcer, but it sure didn't fool the Tomcat defense. As Enderley gets about 1, it'll be third down, and we'll call it 7 for Rowan County at their 23-yard line. They're 0 of 2 in third down conversions tonight.
Did you say that Rowan County's going double A?
They're going double A next year. They'll be in the same district as Russell and Fleming County, Mason, Maryland, East and West.
To Class A. You know, I'm not sure they're going to be able to compete with those.
They may not be able to. Wide out to the left, third and 7. Pitch back Enderley, coming to the wide side. It's got a couple up near the 25, and that's it. Going to bring up a fourth down situation for the Vikings of Coach Mark Meenick, and a punting situation, 4th and 5, at their 25-yard line with 3:13 left to play in the first quarter. Ashland leading at 14-0. Enderley has punted once tonight for 32 yards. Rhett Robinson and Mitchell Kuntz both go back in double safety. They'll stand near their 45. We have not had the football past the 50 yet, have we?
No.
Except the kickoff.
On the inside, we've had every time we've got possession of the ball, we was inside the 50.
That's what I thought.
And I'm not sure we won't have it this time.
Pretty good snap. Enderley gets it off. A low line drive. It'll hit at midfield. Kuntz is going to let it roll, and it's going to roll dead at the Ashland 46. So not much of a punt there off the leg of Enderley. It goes about 29 yards, and the Tomcats, for the first time tonight, will start in their own territory. First and 10 for the Tomcats. They start at their own 46. Still excellent field position, though, as Ashland has it leading at 14-0 with 2.5 to go in the first quarter. David Brown will be your quarterback. Johnson, Thomas, and Hunt in the wishbone. The wideout is Mitchell Kuntz to the left. The tight end is Scott Marsh to the right. The wide side of the field, first and 10 Ashland at their 46. Round playing a pretty straight 50. Here's Brown to Johnson, straight up the gut, breaks a tackle at midfield, 45, and down to the Rowan County 44-yard line goes the hard-running fullback. He's close to the first down. They'll spot it at the 44, going to be about a yard short. We'll call it 2nd and 1. As Johnson gets his plus yardage for the night. Ashland now with 97 yards rushing in the first quarter on just 6 plays. Inside 2 minutes of the quarter, 2nd down and 1 for Ashland at the Rowan County 44. Matt Wheeler goes wide right, looks to be offsides a little bit. Wishbone is tight. Brown on the counter to Thomas. There he goes. He's at the 30. He's at the 20. Breaks the tackle. Oh, and he got tripped up just barely at about the 26-yard line.
I tell you what, Dickie, Jimmy Benteen, the tackle, the right tackle on that side, I was watching him. He come off the ball, got down on that linebacker, and drove that linebacker about 7-8 yards.
He went from the 44 to the Rowan County 26, a gain of 18 for Thomas and the Tomcats. Juan Thomas now 4 carries for 60 yards. 1st and 10 for Ashland at the Rowan County 26-yard line. Again, the wishbone tight, puts off the far hash mark as Matt Wheeler comes wide left. Here's Brown on the counter to Hutt this time. Off the left side, breaks a tackle. He may go. He's at the 15, 10, 5, touchdown. They won't catch him. Chris Hutt goes the distance, 26 yards, and the Tomcats have blown it out with 1 minute and 5 seconds. The clock continues to run. I don't know why. Now they stop it. 1 minute and 4 seconds left to go in the first quarter, and Ashland leads at 20-0.
How many times has Chris ran the ball?
Twice. For 2 touchdowns. This one goes 26 yards. The other one went 46. Well, now he's just 60 yards away from 1,000. And the Tomcats, I presume, will kick for this one. David?
All right. Lines are down. Dave Brown will hold. The kick to Clayton Hill is up and good. And with 1 minute and 4 seconds to play in the first quarter, it's Ashland 21 and Rowan County 0. Back in a moment on WCMI.
I really do love this house, Brad.
Me too, Julie.
But it looks so big and so bare.
Bare?
How are we going to fill all the rooms?
Well,
we need some new furniture, and I'd really love to carpet the living room and our kitchen appliances.
We'll talk to Third National Bank, Julie.
Third National Bank?
Right.
Oh, they just made us the mortgage loan.
Yeah.
And you're going to ask for more money for furniture and appliances?
Why not? Third National Bank has money to lend for furniture and appliances, too.
But, Brad, we're not big, important customers. We're just starting out.
Julie, Third National Bank understands the financial needs of young people, and they're here to help.
Third National Bank has banking services for young people just starting out, from checking accounts and mortgage loans to furniture and appliance loans. Third National Bank of Ashland, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Brad, what do you think of this color for the living room?
Julie!
Back at Rowan County High School, Charlie Johnson's kick taken by Enderley, and he brings it up near the 20-21-yard line, and Ashland, the round will start again deep in their own territory at about the 21-yard line. The Vikings trailing 21-0 inside a minute of the first quarter.
Yes? Somebody wanted to tell you hello here. I'll have to tell you in just a moment.
Okay. Chris Hutt, 2 touchdowns, Thomas with 1. And the Cats have driven 46, 46, and 54 yards in a grand total of 8 plays. This is a big, big mismatch, I can tell you that. Pitch back to Enderley, and Enderley has got nothing as he's hit at the line of scrimmage and pushed back. We're ticking inside 30 seconds of the first quarter. Ashland in command, 21-0, much like they did last week against Montgomery County when Ashland jumped out 21-0 on the Indians, and it was all over but the shouting. And that's about the way it is here tonight. Enderley got nothing. It'll be 2nd down and 10. It's going to be a long, cool night here in Morehead. Whatever happened to that old rule that you could remember? That old rule several years ago, if the coaches decided, that's it. Mercy rule, I guess, in football. We're at the end of the first quarter, and Ashland leads it at the end of 1. Ashland 21, Rowan County nothing. This is Tomcat football on WCMI. Well, we're back here at Rowan County High School in Morehead. Ashland leading 21-0, and 2nd and 10 for Rowan County. And here's the pitch on the left side as Norton tries to get outside, and he's going to be swarmed down. Check that. I'm sorry. That's number 3, Danny Harris, who's into the lineup for Rowan County. I thought it was Norton, number 6, but it's 3, Danny Harris, and he lost about 6 yards on the play back to the 15-yard line. It'll be third down for Rowan County. They're 0 of 3 in third down conversions tonight. They have a 3rd and 16 at their own 15-yard line. Brockler brings them out. Again, the I formation. Wideouts left and right for Coach Mark Meenick's club. Brockler parking him out. Pitch back Italy, trying to go around the right. They've got him down, and he'll get 5, maybe 6 yards across the 20 up near the 21 or 22. Comes Enderley and brings up another punting situation for the Vikings. The Vikings in that first quarter had 12 yards rushing and 12 yards passing. Ashland had 141 yards rushing, and that was it. They had the football 3 times and scored all 3 times, and they only ran 8 plays. A total mismatch. Enderley will punt it away for Rowan County. He's punted twice tonight for an average of 30.5. Back deep, Robinson and Kuntz. Good punt from, this is Brockler with the punt this time for Rowan County, and Robinson has to retreat, or Kuntz retreats back inside his 45, brings it up to midfield, and he'll be down at the Rowan County about the 47-yard line, I guess. Nice punt by Brockler of 37 yards. And Ashland will take over again in Rowan County territory at the 47, leading at 21-0. Second quarter just underway, 10:20 to go. We'll get some scores for you in a moment. Mitchell Kuntz goes wide left, wishbone is tight. Johnson, Thomas, and Hutt back there. Behind David Brown, the senior quarterback. Tomcats jump the gun, and Scott Marsh was tied in on the right side. The sophomore will cost Ashland 5 on the illegal procedure call. He didn't miss too much, Coach.
Well, I'm quick. Can't breathe, but I'm quick.
I can't breathe. It's a long walk down there.
Sure is.
To the rest for a minute. Mark off 5, take the football back to the Ashland 48-yard line. It'll be 1st and 15 for the Tomcats.
This is the first time we've had the ball.
It's the first time we've had it. We're 3 for 3. Let's make it 4 for 4. Wishbone is tight, wide out to the left. Here's Brown and Johnson, and there he goes. He's inside the 45 and still pounding down near the 40-yard line of Rowan County. Big Charlie Johnson, the big fullback for the Tomcats, rambles for nice yardage. Not enough for the first down, but he picked up about 12 as he got it down to the Rowan County 40-yard line. Charlie now 3 carries for 21 yards. Hutt 2 for 72. Thomas 4 for 60. You get that feeling, huh? Second down and 3 for Ashland at the Rowan County 40. Again, the wishbone tight. Wide to the near side comes Wheeler. Brown barks him out, gives to Johnson off the left. First down as he's still plowing inside the 35 to about the 32. Tomcats coach just blowing them off the football.
Sure, the offensive line, I was just getting ready to comment. Looks like a lawnmower cutting grass, and he's just mowing them down.
Just blowing them off the football as Johnson rambles for 7 more. It'll be 1st and 10 for Ashland now at the Rowan County 33-yard line. Inside 9 minutes of the first half. Ashland in command, 21-0. Wide left side goes Wheeler, the short side of the field. Johnson, Thomas, and Hutt in the wishbone. LeMaster tight right. Brown hands it off to, Juan Thomas, the last man through. He breaks a couple of tackles inside the 20 and tripped up at about the 19-yard line. Goes the one stick. Picks up another Tomcat first down. From the 33, they'll spot the football at the 19 and pick up a 14 yards. And another Tomcat first down.
Vicky, the last 3 or 4 football games, it looks like Juan has picked up his quickness. You know, he accelerates much quicker from his stance.
1st and 10, Ashland at the Rowan County 19-yard line. Wishbone tight. Here's Brown on the option, leaves it off to Hutt. Hutt pounds outside the 15. He's to the 10, to the 5, and he's knocked out of bounds just shy of the goal line. Chris Hutt. Chris Hutt was looking for touchdown number 3 on the night, and he's just shy. As he's knocked down inside the 5-yard line, they'll spot it at about the 1. A gain of 18 and another Ashland first down.
He could have got that one in. That would have been 3 for 3.
Yeah, they'd have been 3 for 3. You're right. He's touched it 3 times tonight and has scored twice. And the other time, he gained 18 yards. He's 3 carries for 90 already. 1st and goal for Ashland at the 1. Brown brings him out. Wishbone tight. Wide out to the left side. Long count. Brown gives to Johnson. Touchdown. Charlie Johnson goes over from 1 yard out, so Johnson completes it in the backfield, and the Tomcats, all their backfield has scored, or running backs anyway. Of course, David Brown hadn't, but he has thrown for a 2-point conversion as Charlie Johnson gets the 1-yard run. And Ashland leads it 27-0 with 8 minutes and 3 seconds to go in the second quarter. And Clayton Hill to try another one. David?
All right. Brown will hold. Clayton Hill's kick is up and looks good and is. With 8 minutes and 3 seconds to play in the first half, Ashland 27 and Rowan County 0.
28.
Huh?
28, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Too cold to turn back around. It's Ashland 28, Rowan County 0. We'll be back here, and maybe this time around has the ball. We'll have a chance to talk with Rusty Burke.
Okay.
We'll do that when we come back in just a moment on WCMI.
You may be thinking, as you do every year at this time, about adding central air conditioning to your home. Well, General Heating and Air Conditioning has a better idea for you. Why not add an Amana electric heat pump onto your existing furnace? In the summertime, the Amana electric heat pump becomes a cool pump. Using your furnace's existing ductwork, it takes away the hot, humid air from inside your house and pumps cool, dehumidified, comfortable air throughout your entire home. Then in the winter, the reliable Amana heat pump helps you keep you and your family warm and cozy. It works in partnership with your furnace. The Amana electric heat pump, today's all-in-one heating and cooling system. Call General Heating and Air Conditioning and find out more about the new way to cool your home this summer and cut your heating bills in the winter. General Heating and Air Conditioning has the full story. Give them a call at 836-8143. Your Amana heat pump distributor is Mid-America Distributors. Call them today.
Well, the Tomcats leading at 28-0, and Rowan County will start first and 10 at their own 19-yard line on the kickoff by Charlie Thompson. The Tomcats rolling 28-0. The clock is rolling at 7:55 of the first half. I formation, wideouts left and right as Brockler brings him out. He spins, flips it out to Harris. Harris is swarmed in the backfield, and he'll go down about the 15-yard line.
There was a
He had nowhere to go.
I think a mix-up somewhere.
Big mix-up. And he has to eat it back at the 16-yard line, a loss of 3. It'll be 2nd and 13 for Rowan County at their 16-yard line. .7:15 left to go in the first half. Ashland leading at 28-0. Again, the I formation. Brockler, the quarterback, he's got wideouts left and right. Brockler hands under, pitch back, and I don't know, I think they got another newcomer in the lineup carrying the football up near the 18-yard line. Coach Mike Meaning putting new players in the ball game more and more, and I think that was, boy, he's a little fella.
38.
38 maybe?
38.
I don't know.
39's coming out. He don't look a whole lot bigger.
No, he doesn't. He's a little fella, too. I have no idea who carried the football, but whoever he was, he gained 2 yards. It'll be 3rd down and 11 for Rowan County at their own 18-yard line. Back to split. Brockler to throw across the middle. Intended for Coldine. He didn't want any part of that because he was going to get his head knocked off, and he just laid down.
I think he was no footsteps.
Yeah. Rowan County just about quit. 6 minutes and 29 seconds to go in the first half. Ashland leading at 28-0. And we'll get the football back as the Vikings will have to punt it again. And Brockler, who punted the last time for 37 yards, going to try it again.
Dickie, Ashland may get to be able to run one of these back. I think they're lining up too deep, what it is.
And Brockler will get it off high, but not very long. He'll hit at his own 40, take a big hop up near the 45, bounce up to the 48, 49, and roll dead there. So it wasn't much of a punt, but it had a nice roll to it.
All right.
Carries 31. Go ahead, David.
All right, Dickie. As we talked about, Dickie talked about in the pregame show, we've been telling you off and on throughout the evening. Rusty Burke is here at the ball game tonight, and I guess that's probably just about enough said. Rusty, just having you back with the ball club, I know it's a big thrill for you, and I know it's a big thrill for them.
Yeah, glad to be here.
On your way home for a few days, is that right? You're just coming from Lexington and on your way home.
Yeah. Home for the weekend. I get to start and go home for the weekend.
Are you gonna be able to stay home a little while, or?
Well, maybe 10 days. They said up to 10 days if I don't run a fever or something. It depends.
Rusty, how do you feel? How do you physically feel?
Well, I feel a lot better than when I went in. I think I'm doing pretty good.
doctors tell you anything, or what's coming up for you?
Well, they're thinking about the bone marrow transplant. That's what's coming up.
Are you off the chemotherapy and stuff now?
Yeah, right now, yeah.
What if you? I know it's been an episode. I know that's in somebody's life that you obviously wouldn't want to go through or wouldn't want to wish on anybody, but it makes you a lot more thankful, I guess, for football, friends, that type of thing.
Yeah.
Guys been coming down to see you?
Yeah, a lot of them have.
And you get to listen to the ball games and see them. Do you do both?
Yeah, they send me film.
Listen to Dickie and Herb and I?
Yeah. Yeah.
What do you think? You haven't seen these guys in a while. Let's talk about the football team a little bit. Of course, it's a little hard to tell tonight, I know, but they're rolling.
Yeah, they look real good. I missed them.
Yeah. Well, you've been fighting this thing, and you're going to lick it.
Yeah. I know, yeah.
Your dad's back over here. Come on over just for a second. How you been doing? You've been on the road a little bit too again.
Yeah, I've been just, between running blessed to the nice, and trying to watch the Tomcats and feel rusty in on what's happening with the Tomcats and stuff. So, I've been pretty busy.
Got a tough cookie here, don't you? I think he's glad to be here.
Yeah, he's glad to be here. He didn't find out till this morning he's going to be here, and hopefully he'll get to stay 10 days. It depends on whether he runs the temperature or not. And we just have to wait and see. Hopefully he'll be here for the Russell game, and we can watch it. I don't know.
Well, he almost had to be down here on the field before the game started. Rusty walked in, and the Tomcats were out on the field, and I don't think they knew exactly who was here. When you're coming in, and of course Coach Marks and the rest of the team were all focused on the ball game, and it took a while for everybody to realize who was here. And of course, word spread quick. And what'd you do? Did you get to lead them in calisthenics, or get them started, or?
Yeah, I started them up.
Yeah, that was the guy. Yeah, the guys just went totally berserk. That's for sure. Good to see you. Hope we'll see you next week. Hopefully on the sidelines. I know that's the game you wanted to be at the Russell game.
Yeah, I wish I could be there. That's a big game. That'll be.
Yeah, that'll be for the championship. Hopefully.
Yeah, should be a good one.
Take care of yourself this week. Anything you want to tell anybody back home? I'm glad to be home.
Yeah.
Be home tonight, huh?
Be home tonight, that's right. Thank you,
man.
Thank you. All right, Dickie, back to you.
The Tomcats had the football. We're marching, proceeding. Action here is not very much, and that young man's a hell of a lot more important than any football game, I'll tell you that. And Tomcats were proceeding to march down the field. Johnson fumbled it. Rowan County got it. And since then, it picked up a first down as they moved it up to where is the football? 42-yard line, I guess. And for Rowan County, I've got them as their second first down of the night. Rowan County has it 1st and 10. We'll call it the 42-yard line, the I formation for Brockler in the backfield. They've got two more new youngins in there. Her number 14 is going to carry. That's Billy Counts. And Counts doesn't get much of anything. Maybe a yard.
Thomas from a defensive end came diving down inside with one arm, tackled him, and it looked like a couple other defensive people inside just cleaned him up.
3 minutes left to go in the half. Ashland leading at 28-0. Second down and 10 for the Tomcat, or for Rowan County, I'm sorry, at their 42-yard line. Not much time left. Keep that clock rolling, sports fans. Isn't that what you think, Coach?
Keep it on the ground.
28-0. I mean, this was decided. It's over. Wideouts go to the right. I formation. Second and the 10 for Rowan at their 42-yard line. Brockler barks him out. He's looking to throw. Rolling to his right under pressure. Lets it rip, and it's incomplete up near midfield. Intended for McClurg. Brockler now is 2 for 6 through the air for 19 yards. It'll be 3rd and 10 for Rowan County. They're 1 of 5 in third down conversions tonight at their 42-yard line. Greenup County has come back to take the lead over Covington Holmes, 9-6 in the second quarter. Ironton leading Huntington East 21-0 at halftime now. If Greenup County can beat Covington Holmes, the Musketeers will make the playoffs.
The Clay County Belfry game was that an 8 o'clock game?
An 8 o'clock game. We'll have that score for you hopefully at halftime sometime. I formation, wideouts left and right. Here's Brockler going to give last man through. I think it was Enderley. Well, you don't know how much you miss your glasses until you don't have them. And that was Counts with a football, and he got a couple of 3, not much. give him 2 up near the 44, and it'll be a punting situation. Can't believe I forgot my glasses. Laid him right down there and forgot him.
I'd like to see Ashland receivers here catch the ball this time and see if they could run one back. I believe they could run it back if they could get the catch it.
Rockler to punt. It's high, but not very deep. Brad Robinson will let it hit and go out of bounds at about the 28-yard line. So the Tomcats will start with their worst field position of the night, believe it or not.
Flag on the play.
Oh, yes, we do. We've got a flag back up near midfield, and it's going to go against Ashland. Probably an illegal man downfield or a clip of something of that nature.
We do have a flag on the play.
Well, they're going to give him a first down. They're going to give Rowan County a first down. Okay. Down to the Ashland 46-yard line. Holding is the call. A 10-yard penalty, which will give Rowan County a first down. Their third of the night. And the Vikings will have it 1st and 10 at the Rowan County 46. Trailing at 28-0, just 2 minutes and a second left to go in the first half. Tomcat defense working on their third shutout. When's the last time somebody scored? Yes, you got to go back to Portsmouth back on September 28th. Brockler's got him. Broken backfield, wide out to the right, give right up the middle, and getting a yard to the 45-yard line was the fullback, and not Counts this time. Might have been Caldwell, 33, or Collins.
Charlie Johnson looked like Stuart Hackworth, Benteen, and on the tackle that time.
It was Caldwell with a carry, and he got one. Called it 2nd down and 9 for Rowan County at their 45. Clock rolling, 1 minute and 10 seconds left to go in the second quarter. Ashland leading at 28-0. Wideouts come to the left side, Norton and McClurg. Brockler's got a broken backfield back there, 2nd and 9 at his 45. He's going to give it a count off the right side, and he didn't get back to the line of scrimmage. It's Rowan County's furthest penetration of the night, and he didn't get a thing. In fact, he lost a yard. The one they gained before. It'll be 3rd down and 10 for Rowan County. At the Ashland 46-yard line as Brockler looks to the sidelines and comes in with a new play. Clock is rolling, 32 seconds left to go in the first half. They may not get this half. They're going to run this one, I guess. And that will probably be it unless they throw an incomplete pass. 20 seconds to go in the half. 3rd down and 10 Round at the Ashland 46. Again, wide out to the left, Norton and McClurg. Here's Brockler looking to throw. Under pressure, lets it rip down the far sideline. Complete and dropped by Norton at the Ashland 24. Stops the clock with 10 seconds to go. Norton had in his hands, hit him in the wrong place, and they dropped the football.
I don't think the receivers like to go across the middle very well.
It'll be 4th and 10 for Rowan County at the Ashland 46-yard line. Tomcats in command, 28-0. Scored 3 first-quarter touchdowns and 1 here in the second. And should be able to coast in from here. 4th and 10 Round at the Ashland 46. They won't punt, but they'll go for it. I formation, wideouts left and right for Brockler. He brings him to the line of scrimmage, barks him out, looks to his left to throw the football. Got McClurg inside the 40 to about the 37-yard line. Not enough for the first down. They stop the clock at 5 to look it over. It won't be enough, I can tell you that right now. It'll be about a yard short, and it'll be 1st and 10 for Ashland, but they won't get a playoff as they'll start the clock rolling as soon as they set the change. 5 seconds to go in the first half. Ashland leading at 28-0. The Tomcats come out on the field. Chad Sire is the quarterback. They start the clock. 3 seconds to first half over. At the end of one half of play, it's Ashland 28, Rowan County nothing. This is Tomcat football on WCMI.
You know, I believe fall is about my favorite time of the year. Football, the World Series, hunting, and fishing. But I believe the best part of all is seeing the leaves change colors. Well, this fall, you'll notice one more thing changing colors, but unlike the trees, this change will be from orange to green as Gulf becomes BP. Now, the folks at Clark Oil are really excited about this change and hope you'll stop in soon to let us show you just how good our new BP products really are. We think you'll appreciate the changes, and you'll like what stayed the same.
Addington, a name you can trust, a name you can count on. Addington employs over 700 Kentuckians in their family of companies. Described in Fortune magazine as one of the nation's fastest growing companies, Addington is one corporate citizen that Kentuckians can count on.
We're very fortunate indeed to have such a civic-minded firm as Addington Resources based in our area. The city of Grayson is especially grateful to Addington Resources and its officers for their generosity after the disastrous fire that destroyed Pritchard Elementary School in March of 1988. We're also grateful and thankful for their very valuable help in our industrial development efforts here in Grayson.
That's C.W. Stevens, Executive Secretary of the Grayson Chamber of Commerce. He knows that when it comes to you and your environment, that Addington is making the future better today. Addington, with its model, environmentally secure sanitary landfills, its road construction and gold mining operations, makes Addington the leader. Addington, a name you can trust, a name you can count on.
A tradition just like the Tomcats, the Bluegrass Grill of Ashland is a tradition. The Bluegrass has the same outstanding food. You can order breakfast beginning at 6 from our menu or the fabulous breakfast bar. And on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday from 4 till 9, try the dinner buffet. Homemade pies are baked fresh daily at the Bluegrass Grill. Bluegrass Grill, 35th and Winchester Avenue in Ashland.
Round. Yeah. Back at Rowan County High School in Moorhead, where the Ashland Tomcats have a commanding 28-0 lead over Rowan County here at halftime. The Tomcats started off in the first quarter with 3 first-quarter touchdowns. Chris Hutt got the first at the 8:53 mark, a 46-yard run on just the second play from the line of scrimmage. The kick was blocked, and Ashland led it 6-0. With the 5:20 mark, the Tomcats got their second one as Juan Thomas went around the right side for 36 yards out. Again, a 46-yard drive, this time in 3 plays. Brown hit Crawford with a 2-point conversion. Ashland led it 14-0. The Tomcats led yet another score in the first quarter as Chris Hutt got his second of the night. This time a 26-yard run, 54 yards in 3 plays to drive. Hill with his first extra point of the night. Ashland led it 21-0. And the Tomcats got their final score of the half as Charlie Johnson went over from the 1-yard line. A 5-play drive, again 46 yards. Hill goes now 2 for 3 on the night, and Ashland leads it 28-0 here at halftime. A total offensive domination and defensive domination by the Ashland Tomcats as we expected here at Moorhead this evening. We'll come back in a couple of minutes on WCMI.
We need to talk about the future and my freedom.
Okay.
How long have I been coming here?
Oh, golly, I guess.
A long time, eh?
Yes, a long time.
And all this time, I've never asked for special favors or treatment or anything like that.
No.
Not that you didn't make me feel special. You did, and I appreciate it, really.
Thanks.
It's just that from now on, it's going to be different.
Different?
Yes, different. I'm over 50 now, and I just want more. I want my freedom without all the obligations.
She wants something she can't get just anywhere. She doesn't want to pay for checking any longer, or for checks, or for her Visa or MasterCard, or for traveler's checks, money orders, cashier's checks, or her Quest card, or notary services. She wants interest on her checking account, a bonus on her CDs, and an annual estate plan analysis. She wants a lot, and she wants it all free. And she can get it, too, at the Bank of Ashland.
Here, Louise, sign this and have your freedom.
Thanks, Max. I knew you folks at the Bank of Ashland would understand.
Bank of Ashland understands with the Freedom 50 account. Member FDIC.
If you've been considering central air conditioning for your home, Thornton Refrigeration wants you to do some fresh thinking. Have you ever thought about adding an Amana electric heat pump instead of just a central air conditioning system? In the summer, an Amana add-on electric heat pump air conditions your home and keeps it cool and comfortable like any good central air conditioning system. But that's just the beginning, because an Amana add-on electric heat pump can also save you money all year round. In the winter, the Amana add-on electric heat pump helps your old furnace heat your home more efficiently. So if you're thinking about central air conditioning, take the advice of Thornton Refrigeration and think about the year-round comfort system, the reliable Amana electric heat pump. Find out more by calling Thornton Refrigeration today at 325-1703. You'll learn all the reasons why today's modern Amana electric heat pump is the smartest way to cool and heat your home. Your Amana heat pump distributor is Mid-America Distributors.
Back at Rowan County High School, that's how much time we got. We don't have any time. We're back at Rowan County with Ashland in command, 28-0.
What was your number on that?
We're having a little convenient guessing game, I guess you could say. Maybe a little broadcasting lottery up here. We're trying to guess how many plays it'll take the Tomcats to score when they take the second half kickoff. I said 4.
Okay.
How many did you say? 6. Coach Conley says 6, and Dirk says 3.
That's with the first team.
That's with the first team. That's right. If he puts the
strictly varsity.
JV, yeah, that's strictly varsity. You're right. If it's junior varsity, it may take a little longer. 10.
We decided on
10 plays. All right. That's pretty convenient, I guess. Well, it really hadn't been much of a football game. Of course, we really didn't come out here expecting much of a football game, did we?
Well, Dick, this is the first time I've seen Rowan County play. I saw it last year, and I thought Rowan County last year was a little more aggressive. I thought they got out, even though their ball game, Ashland beat them 50, I think close, 55-14.
55-14.
I thought they played pretty hard. I really did. I thought they hit and looked like their program may be underway, but, tonight, I don't know, maybe they're intimidated, and I wouldn't be surprised if that is a big factor. Ashland coming in, being able to dominate so many teams, and then especially after last week's 63 to nothing win over Montgomery County, and then Ashland's high rating this year, and players like Juan Thomas, Charlie Johnson, Chris Hutt, and that big, strong offensive line, and the good defensive team that Ashland has, that word spreads out through the state of Kentucky, and people start to have a little fear of that.
Well, Don McReynolds and I talked about this last week, Coach, and you can see it, and we've seen it over the years, and you've had teams over the years that comes into a game like this, and they know the opponent doesn't have any business on the field with them, and it turns out that you make a lot of mistakes, and you come out and you lollygag and you flip-flop around, and you win by a couple of touchdowns. But what impresses me about this football team, I think they have the killer instinct. They've proven it. It looks like they're proving it.
Well, I do too, Dickie, and I'll tell you what, I focus in on that a great deal, and I think Coach Marsh and his staff has done a tremendous job of getting the kids to understand, every game is important. You have to play hard every play, and that's the key to it, is getting the coaching staff to get to these young men and let them know that the importance of playing every play and playing hard. If you do that, when I coach a lot of times, I tell my football team, if you play hard, play the way you're capable of, and give every ounce of energy on every play, we'll win the football game 20, 30 points. There's no question in my mind we can't win that much. It's just a matter of us going out and perform. Now, if you don't get out and perform and play hard and do the things you're capable of, then your opponents start feeling like they can play with you, and then the next thing you know, you're into a ball game, and you might not come out as a win, which you should have won maybe 30 points. But no question in my mind that it can happen. It's just a matter of, getting your kids to believe that every game is so important that they have to play well, and you can't go out and relax. And another thing, relaxing and not getting ready to play, that you have injuries.
That's true.
And if you notice, Ashland has been injury-free, and knock on wood, hope they continue that way. But when you play hard, you usually have less injuries, and when you get out and you loaf around and you play easy, that's when you're going to get hurt.
No doubt about it. The Ashland Tomcat Pep Band, or marching band, has just completed their halftime festivities, and the Rowan County Marching Band will be performing here at halftime, and then, of course, we'll play the second half of football. We'll try and catch up on some scores. I don't know where they went to. What did I do with my scores? Oh, you got it over here. Oh, okay, here we go. Let me see. Nothing new. Greenup County 9, Covington Home 6. That's in the second quarter. Ironton beating Huntington East 21-0 into halftime. Don't have anything on Boyd County and Campbell County or Belfry and Clay County as of yet. And the Reds and Oakland are just now getting started.
Sabo hit a home run, 1-0.
Chris Sabo has just hit a home run. The Reds lead it 1-0 in the second inning. That's great news. And World Series game number 3. We'll come back at halftime here at Rowan County High School in a couple of minutes on WCMI.
School is back in session now, and children throughout the tri-state are enjoying Johnson's All-Star Milk with their lunch. Johnson's All-Star Milk comes from local dairy farms, and it's processed locally, and that means fresher milk for your child. Buy the milk your children drink at school. Johnson's All-Star Dairy, your local hometown dairy since 1931.
This is really a beautiful home, Julie.
Oh, thanks, Kathy. Brad and I looked and looked. We found a house in this neighborhood and fell in love with the place.
Oh, I don't blame you. It's absolutely gorgeous.
Say, you must have really had to put down a chunk to get this place.
To be honest with you, not really.
And I guess you had to go through some big mortgage loan company.
No, we didn't go to a big mortgage company.
No, we went to Third National Bank for our mortgage loan.
Come on, a bank? But this is your first home.
That's right. Third National Bank makes loans to first-time home buyers. They were very understanding and really worked with us.
No kidding.
Mm-hmm. This is really a beautiful place.
Third National Bank understands your financial needs, and we're here to help. Third National Bank of Ashland, member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
Brad?
Yeah?
You may know a lot about home financing, but you sure are a lousy cook.
Huh?
The hamburgers on the grill outside, they're burning.
Oh, no!
If you're renting an apartment or home, you have special insurance needs. While you're not responsible for the house or apartment itself, you do need coverage for your personal property. TV, stereo, furniture, and any appliances that belong to you. You also need liability insurance in case someone is injured while visiting. The Putnam Agency and Continental Renters Insurance can help provide the coverage you need in a single policy. Before you move, call the Putnam Agency for Renters Insurance. The Putnam Agency, 16th and Winchester Avenue, Ashland, 329-2200.
You know, that got him quiet, did he?
Well, at Brown County High School, Ashland leading at 28-0, and David Payne has a very, very special guest with him, huh?
Loosey-goosey, boys, when you're up. Been 2 straight weeks of this. I love it. Tomcats lead it here 28-0, as Dickie told you at halftime at Rowan County. And over here on the other side, which, if they told you the complexion of the stadium, the seats are all on one side, but we have our faithful following over here walking the sidelines with us. Quite a few, matter of fact. And 2 of them that I want to talk to right now are gentlemen that are connected with the Ashland School System. Steve Gilmore, Assistant Superintendent. Larry Brown, Vice Chairman of the Ashland School Board, Kentucky Power Company employee, full-time, and school board man, well, part-time, yeah. Anyway, I want to talk about the complex and the athletic complex at Blazer High School, and I guess, Steve, maybe you can update us on where you stand. I know you have a board meeting Monday night. What's going to happen?
It's a very important board meeting in that regard. I expect John Myers, who has been employed as architect on this particular project, will make a report. I don't think there'll be anything real firm for Monday night, but I suspect within a couple of weeks that we will actually start good for development.
Well, of course, he's getting some interruptions here by the other part of the faithful following, I guess you could say. So we'll be ready to go with we'll be actually ready to go with some of the excavation if everything goes smooth, Larry.
Well, I'll tell you what, Dirk, I think what we need to do first, hopefully John Myers will enlighten us a little bit Monday night, but we want to move the parking lot, the existing parking lot, over to the practice baseball field within the triangle, and we'd like to see that done before the first of the year. No flags. And that's correct. And then what we'd like to do is go ahead and start excavation work and start our new 8-lane track and soccer field and a baseball field and a practice football field. And I'm real excited. The board has been very supportive, and the community has been very patient, and we'll hope that they continue to be so.
Well, of course, we have patience is the right word, because we've talked about this thing well, the white paper actually is 6 years old. We've talked about it, I guess, when Glenn Riddle first became principal of Blazer 11 years ago. I can remember the first discussions about it. But I guess a lot of people are shaky about it. They want to see ground broke or some kind of bulldozer over there or something like that, I guess, maybe before they actually will think this thing's going to be a reality. Though I guess some of us that have been around for a while, it's come that close before and not happened, Steve.
Mr. Brown is very, he's right on target. This Board of Education has been extremely supportive of this project. In fact, has probably worked harder than any before, but the fact of the matter is we haven't had any money. And with House Bill 940 and with the difference in the funding mechanisms for local districts, with the utility tax we have, with the facilities that we now have, and I think our townspeople should and are very proud of, there's no district has any finer facilities for our young people to go in and
Line to the near side, Kuntz. Here's Brown, going to give it to Johnson, and here he goes, 50-45, and down to the Round County 41-yard line. Goes the big fullback, Charlie Johnson. Third quarter just underway. Ashland in command 28-0 as Charlie Johnson picks up. Let's see, they're going to mark it about what?
Looks like 9 yards.
Picked up 9. That looks close enough for a measurement, if you ask me. In fact, I think that's a first down.
Dickie, Hertzgag and Wally Brandon probably won't be playing this half. They have received minor injuries in the first half, and precautionary measures they're going to leave, not let them play here in the second half.
Wide out to the left, give to Johnson again, first down. As he cracks inside the 35, still on his feet, down near the 33-yard line. I swear that last run he made was a first down.
It looked like it.
It looked like it. They didn't even bother to measure. But Johnson picks it up this time as he takes it from his 42 down to the Round County 32, a pickup of 10, and another Tomcat first down. That's their night. Charlie Johnson now 7 carries for 52 yards. Hutch got 96, Thomas 74. Wishbone tight, first and 10 Ashland at the 32 of Round. Here's Brown, give it to Thomas off the left side. He's got 5, he's got more, inside the 25 to the 23, and close to another Tomcat first down. That's their third play in the second half. I said 4, you said 6, right, Herb? And 3 for David, so David's out. He doesn't win the radio lottery. 9-yard gain for Thomas. High score here, you all got to buy dinner. Wide out to the left side for the Tomcats, wide side of the field, wishbone tight, 2nd and 1. Here's the give, Hutt off the right side, he's in the 10, 5, touchdown, I won the lottery! Hey! I called that bad boy.
You did.
Doesn't that kill you?
Yeah, sure does.
Doesn't that kill you?
I think Hutt can score anytime he gets his hands on the ball.
Hutt can score anytime he gets his hands on the ball.
Well, he's, 3 out of 4?
He's 3 out of, well, let me see. No, that's his 5th run, 3 out of 5.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
Oh, that's right. He took that one to the 1-yard line, didn't he? Or 2.
Well, Hutt gets his score. That is his 3rd touchdown of the night. David?
All right, Clayton Hill will try it. Brown will hold. Kick is up. And looks good. And it is. And with 9:52 to play in the third quarter, seems like we've played this song before. It's Ashland 35 and Round County 0. We'll be back in a moment on WCMI.
We need to talk.
Sure.
About the future and my freedom.
Okay.
How long have I been coming here?
Oh, golly, I guess.
A long time, eh?
Yes, a long time.
And all this time, I've never asked for special favors or treatment or anything like that.
No.
Not that you didn't make me feel special. You did, and I appreciate it, really.
Thanks.
It's just that from now on, it's going to be different.
Different?
Yes, different. I'm over 50 now, and I just want more. I want my freedom without all the obligations.
She wants something she can't get just anywhere. She doesn't want to pay for checking any longer, or for checks, or for her Visa or MasterCard, or for traveler's checks, money orders, cashier's checks, or her Quest card, or notary services. She wants interest on her checking account, a bonus on her CVs, and an annual estate plan analysis. She wants a lot, and she wants it all free. And she can get it, too, at the Bank of Ashland.
Here, Louise, sign this and have your freedom.
Thanks, Max. I knew you folks at the Bank of Ashland would understand.
Bank of Ashland understands with the Freedom 50 account. Member FDIC.
Counts takes the ensuing kickoff, which is short at his own 20, and delivers it up near the 30-yard line. And Round County will start 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line, trailing now 35-0. Tomcats 1 series, 1 touchdown here in the second half, as Chris Hutt gets his 3rd of the night, and now just 13 yards shy of 1,000 for the year. I formation, wide out to the left is Norton. Brockler brings him out. He's also got McClurg wide to the left side. 1st and 10 for Round at their own 30. Brockler pitch back, and that is Harris carrying the football, and he got a yard up near the 31-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 9 for Round at their own 31.
What's their rushing total?
18 now. Tomcats pitching their 3rd consecutive shutout. And another blowout here tonight, 35-0. They haven't really been challenged since Portsmouth did it almost a month ago. Trojans lost it 26-18. Again, the I formation. Norton goes to the right side, and McClurg to the left. 2nd and 9, Rowan County at their 31. Clock rolling, 8:35 left to go in the third quarter. Long count by Brockler at the line. They drop back, looking to throw. He's under pressure, lets it rip across the middle. Got Norton, fumbles it, incomplete. He had the football, but somebody put a big hit on him. That's Chris Hutt back there, who really nailed him. And David Brown comes up in a shoving match with somebody else, and we got a flag.
It's going to have to be against Rowan County.
I bet it goes against Ashland. Personal foul against Rowan County. That's what I said. Good call, Coach. A personal foul against Rowan County is David Brown, and Norden got into a little shoving match. Norden got caught, and it'll be a personal foul, a dead ball foul against Rowan County, their first penalty of the night. 8 minutes, 27 seconds to go in the third. Ashland leading 35-0. They penalize them back inside the 20 to the 19, where it will be third down. A dead ball foul, you lose the down. Third down and long. They've got to come to the 40. The ball rests at the 19. Brown is 1 of 7 in third down conversions tonight. Brockler brings him out in the I formation. Wideouts go to the right side, the wide side of the field. Brockler again with a long count on 3rd and 21. Rolls to his left, going to leave it off inside to the fullback. And he got maybe 5-6 yards up near the 25 and a couple of flags thrown.
Probably face mask looked like on that one, Dickie.
That was Caldwell carrying the football up near the 25, a gain of 6. And a penalty against the Tomcats, a personal foul. Will bring it very close to the first down, up to the 39. They've got to go to the 40. It's a yard short. Face mask against the Tomcats, a personal foul. 4th penalty for 35 yards. It's 4th and 1 for Rowan County at their own 39, and they'll go for it. Or they got to lose. They're 1 of 2 in 4th down conversions tonight.
Sure it's not 3rd and 1?
Third be 4th.
They've got over on the side 3rd.
They've got 3rd.
3rd.
I guess it is 3rd. Wideouts left and right, I formation. Brockler again 3rd and 1 at his 39-yard line. Quarterback sneak, first down to the 45 up near midfield. Good run by Brockler as David Brown finally brings him down, but not before he picks up the first down. Nice run by Brockler as he gets about 11.
Biggest gain from the line of scrimmage.
Sure is. Rowan County now down to the Ashland 50, or down to the 50-yard line. Their furthest penetration has been the 42. 1st and 10 for the Vikings at midfield.
I'd say that ball, the nose of the ball is right on the 50.
Right on it. Couldn't be any more perfect, could it? Wide to the right side goes Cold Iron, along with Norden. The I formation behind Brockler. 1st and 10 at the 50 for Rowan County. Ashland in a 5-man front. Brockler to throw. Out of the backfield. Pass intended, intended for the tight end Foreman. And he can't catch up to it. It's incomplete.
Deflected by Stuart Hackworth.
2nd and 10 for Rowan County at the 50-yard line. Clock arrested. 6:58 to go in the third quarter. Ashland leading at 35-0. Immediately following this game, we'll have Russell and Russell and Montgomery County for you right here on WCMI AM. And it's well worth listening to. It's a good ball game, I can tell you that. I formation, 2nd and 10. Wideouts left and right for Rowan County at the 50-yard line. Brockler barking him out. He's going to leave it off last man through Harris. He got nothing. Juan Thomas was there to get him and throw him down for no gain. It'll be 3rd down for Rowan County. And 10 at the 50. 6:45 to go in the third. Ashland next week closes out the regular season at Putnam Stadium against their arch rival, the Russell Red Devils.
Russell, they've won 2 and 7.
2 and 7. Backs are split, wideouts left and right, 3rd and 10 Round at the 50. Here's Brockler to throw across the middle to Norden. Incomplete, it's short. It takes a hop and he can't hang on. And that'll bring up 4th down. 4th and 10 for Round at the 50-yard line, and Mark Meenick sends in the punt team. Brockler has punted twice tonight. Enderley has punted twice. For an average of 32.2. Back at double safety, Red Robinson and Mitchell Coots standing at their 15. Enderle Brockler gets it off high, but not very deep. It's going to hit at the Ashland 30, hit a Round County player, and go dead right there. So the Tomcats will get pretty good field position as the punt covers only 20 yards.
Got good news.
Yeah, go ahead.
Good news.
Good news.
From Oakland.
Oh, yes.
Sabo.
Another?
Hit a 3-runner. It's 5-2.
Chris Sabo's just jacked one out again. Cincinnati 5, Oakland 2. Chris Sabo, my son's favorite player. His second home run of the night. My son is probably crawling the walls. 5-2 Reds. First and 10 for the Reds, or the Tomcats, at the 31. Here comes Brown, going to leave it off to... And we got some new men in the backfield. Washington's in there, Johnson's in there, and Hutt carried the ball. Carried the football. Didn't get much.
2 yards.
Young guy, I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. Give him 2. He now needs just 11 yards to hit 1,000. 2nd and 8 for Ashland at their 33-yard line. Clock rolling, 5:25 to go here in the third quarter. 35-0 Ashland. Kuntz wide left. The fullback now is David Daniels. The halfbacks are Washington and Hutt. Here's Brown on the option, turns it up, 35-40, first down. Still on his feet, up near the 44-yard line comes David Brown.
You know, Dave Brown did a fine job tonight.
Yeah, we don't talk about him enough.
He's done an excellent job. I tell you what, he's very unselfish. You know, these other backs are getting their stats all built up, and he's done an excellent job of ball handling and running the ball club, and that's very, very important.
He doesn't complete the big passes. He doesn't complete or make the big runs. We've seen him do some outstanding handling the football and flipping the football, but he gets the plays called right. He doesn't fumble it, and he's doing a great job.
Sure is.
First and 10 to 44. Brown's going to leave it off to the fullback. I think it was Daniels.
Looked like it might have been that halfback, was it? Was it not?
It wasn't Washington. It was Hutt. And we'll give him 2 more. Chris Hutt now 9 yards away from 1,000. He's got 123 tonight. He needed 132 coming in. 2nd and 8 for Ashland at their 46. 4:10 left to go in the third. Ashland leading at 35-0. Wide to the left side goes Kuntz, Daniels, Washington, and Hutt in the backfield behind Brown. Brown's going to leave it off the counter to Hutt. Here he goes midfield. He's gone. Bye-bye. Chris Hutt's going to go the distance and will hit 1,000.
No. Got to bring it back.
Oh, we're going to bring it back. Play was whistled dead. Play was whistled dead.
Well, there's no flag.
I don't see a flag.
No, there had to be a whistle. But everybody stopped.
Everybody stopped but Chris Hutt.
Yes.
He's down into the end zone. 54 yards later, they're going to bring it back for some reason, but I don't see a flag out there.
No flag, lady.
He blew the whistle because he thought he was tackled. That's probably one of the worst calls in high school football history. Oh, he thought another player had the football.
And he blew the
whistle. And Chris Hutt had it on the
very
counter.
clear as a counter. And,
That was
that's
pathetic officiating. That's bad.
That's just too quick of a whistle.
That's bad call. Well, it doesn't make any difference. Thank God it doesn't make any difference. You know, it's 35-0.
Yeah.
But that was one of the worst calls by the referee I've ever seen. Wishbone is tight. 2nd and 8. Here's the same play. Here's a counter to Hutt. Here he goes. East of the 50 to the 45 and down to the Round County 43. And that should do it for Chris Hutt. He goes from his 46. There's 9 yards. There's 10 yards on the play. And that will put him at 133, and that will put him at 1,001. Congratulations, Chris Hutt. You have just hit 1,000 in your career.
Now they've taken him out. I'm glad.
Yeah, he needed to come out. Wishbone is tight. Wide out to the near side comes Wheeler. Brown's going to leave it off to Washington. He's through that hole. Big gainer inside the 35 to the 34 and another. Tomcat first down for Mark Washington.
See what? They have a lot of young linemen in there right now.
Yeah, they do. All right.
Looks like a whole offensive line.
Connors is in there. As Washington picks up 9, it'll be 2nd down and 1. David Brown, still your quarterback. Wide to the near side comes Dwight Walters, it looks like. Wishbone is tight. Brown going to leave it off to the fullback. And and I think it was David Daniels running the fullback slot. He is. Harshaw and Washington are the other running backs, and Daniels has the first down to the Rowan County 34.
Now getting new quarterback in.
Chad Sire will be the quarterback, sophomore. Wide out to the left side goes Kelly Yates. Again in the backfield, Washington, Harshaw, and Daniels in the wishbone. First and 10. Here is Chad Sire on the quarterback sneak. Going to pick up big yardage inside the 30 to about the 28-yard line. Tomcats' second team had a big week last week and looks like they'll have a big week this week. We've turned inside 2 minutes of the third quarter. Ashland leading at 35-0 as Sire picks up 5. Second down and 5. Wishbone is tight. Sire off the right side, going to give it to Harshaw. Harshaw pounds inside the 25 to about the 22-yard line. The junior running back for the Tomcats getting his first carry of the night. And a Tomcat first down as he picks up 7. 14 first downs for Ashland tonight. Down to 1:20 to go in the third. First and 10 Ashland at the Rowan County 22. I had my glasses on. I could tell you who the linemen are, but I can't tell you. Jason High is the tight end on the right side. Matt Wheeler is wide to the left. Chad Sire, hands under, wishbone on the counter play, gives to Washington inside the 20, the 15, and down to the 14-yard line goes Mark Washington. The sophomore has got great speed.
I think the offensive line doing a good job. That second unit,
blowing them off the ball.
They sure are, and Chad Sayers did a real fine job of ball handling in there.
Washington gets 7 more. Second down and 3 for Ashland at the 14 of Rowan County. Let's see. Connor is one lineman. 63, Marty Justice is the guard on the right side. Wishbone is tied. Is Sire going to give on a counter? There's Garfield Bond, 10-5, and down to about the 2. Garfield Bond carrying the football. He snuck in there at the right halfback slot, and on the counter play, picks up nice yardage from the 14 down to about the 2. A pickup of 12, another Tomcat first down. Garfield Bond. First and goal for Ashland at the 2-yard line of Rowan County. Pierce is the center as Sire comes out first and goal from the 2. Gives a touchdown. David Daniels gets a score for the Tomcats. And it's 41-0 as the third quarter comes to an end. So we'll go for the extra point here. And that'll end the quarter. David Daniels gets his first touchdown tonight, a 2-yard run.
All right, the lines are down. Mitchell Kuntz will hold this one. Clayton Hill will attempt. It's up and looks good. And it is. With 1 quarter to play, it's Ashland 42 and Rowan County 0. We'll be back here and have our, what did I call that show I was going to sponsor?
1,000-yard watch or something?
Yeah, the 1,000-yard watch. We'll do that. We come back just a moment on WCMI.
Addington, a name you can trust, a name you can count on. Addington employs over 700 Kentuckians in their family of companies. Addington mines high-quality Kentucky coal with a responsibility to its fellow citizens in reclaiming the land for which Addington has won numerous state awards. Described in Fortune magazine as one of the nation's fastest-growing companies, Addington is one corporate citizen that Kentuckians can count on.
I think of the Addington brothers and Addington Resources. I think of the words to best describe these gentlemen, and to me, it's their generosity and their vision. And they're good corporate neighbors.
That's David C. McDavid, chairman of the board of the First National Bank of Grayson. He knows that when it comes to you and your environment, that Addington is making the future better today. Addington, with its model, environmentally secure sanitary landfills, its road construction and gold mining operations, makes Addington the leader. Addington, a name you can trust, a name you can count on.
Atkins to the Ashland Board of Education. C.J. Atkins is committed to the youth of Ashland. He stands for excellence in academics, arts, and athletics. C.J. Atkins, Ashland Board of Education. Paid for by C.J. Atkins. WCMI, Ashland.
Back at Rowan County High School, the Tomcats enjoying a 42-0 lead as we enter the fourth. Cincinnati 7, Oakland 2 in the third. Go Reds, go Tomcats, and here comes Harris with a kickoff at the 5. He's loose at the 25 and tripped up. The last man to get him, Tony Pierce, at about the 27-yard line.
Looks like Tony Pierce on a couple kickoffs has made some big tackles today, this evening.
Yeah, I think he has. And some other scores to pass along to you. Belfry leads Clay County 6-0. That one's in the third. It's Ironton 35, Huntington East 0 in the third. I gave you the Reds, and I'm not going to give you Montgomery County and Russell, but it's a good ball game. Because it's going to be right here on WCMI after this one. 1st and 10 for Rowan at their 27. Brockler has them in the I formation, wideouts left and right, pitch back to Harris, trying to scoot it around the right end. They've got him hemmed in, and he gets a couple of 3 up near the 35, or up near the 30.
Get a Belfry Clay County score.
Belfry 6, Clay County 0 in the third.
Okay.
Harris picks up about 3. It'll be 2nd down and 7. Fourth quarter underway, 11 minutes to go. Ashland in command, 42-0, as they have been from the start. Ashland plays at home against Russell. Wide out to the left side for Rowan County goes Foreman, along with McClurg. They're in the I formation as Brockler brings them out 2nd and 7. Looks to throw, pumps, comes across the middle. It's batted up and intercepted by the Tomcats. A lineman got it. I don't know who that is. Batted up into the air, and the Tomcats had the football. Batted up into the air and intercepted by... I still don't know.
Was it number 1?
63, Justice, maybe?
I don't know.
Yeah, Marty Justice.
Was it Marty Justice? All right.
It was a thud, Bubba.
It was a bad hit.
I wish I'd had my mic on for that one.
Marty Justice gets his first interception. He's a lineman. And the Tomcats take over 1st and 10 at the Rowan County 30, we'll call it 31. Sire, the quarterback, the sophomore, is going to give it off the left side, and we'll check the backfield as they come out. Let's see. We got Harshaw in there. We got Garfield on and Daniels, and Harshaw carried that one. And here comes Greg Gardner, and Daniels will go out. Harshaw gets 1. 2nd and 9 for Ashland at the 30. Greg Gardner, all sophomores in the backfield now for the Tomcats. Wide out to the right side. Chad Sire hands under. Going to give it to Gardner, the fullback. He's still pounding. Boy, is he. I was commenting last week to Don, and of course Don didn't see Richard play, but you and I did, and so did David, that it's scary the way he runs and the way he looks, doesn't it?
Exactly like Richard.
8-2 Reds. They're still batting with 1 out.
8-2 Reds. They're still batting. Kill them. Kill them. Gardner picks up 2. It'll be 3rd down and 7. Sire off the left side, and let's see. Gardner got the call again and didn't get much, if anything. 9 minutes to play here. 42-0 Ashland. Gardner got nothing. It'll be 4th down and 7. Cincinnati 8, Oakland 2 in the 3rd inning, and the Reds are still batting with 1 out. They are killing them. I look for the sweep tomorrow night. Let's put it right in Oakland's face, baby. Put it right in the, they thought they were the God Almighty of baseball or something. Here's Sire going to give it to Washington. 1st down. He's inside the 15, 10, 5, touchdown. Mark Washington, just a quick hitter straight up the gut, and he broke a couple of tackles and did some nifty running as he goes the distance from about 29 yards out, 30. And the Cats have another score, 48-0, with 8:25 to go.
Young man just accelerated through the line. He shook off a couple of tackles and took it on in. He's running very good, this young man is.
Hill will try the extra point, David.
Okay. And Coops is going to hold again. And got off offsides, I think, against Rowan County. As we don't get the kickoff, and it is offsides against Rowan County.
What was it? It's offsides with Rowan County.
So we'll try it again. We're still kicking. It was my voice. You hear my voice through that little thing. Well, if you had to check people's driver's license in the stands, they'd all be from Ashland right now.
Oh, yeah.
And offsides again. I don't know what's going on.
They're trying to block one.
Huh?
I'd go for two now. I'd put it right back in their face. Just like the Reds are doing to Oakland.
Go for two.
Ashland leading 48-0 with 8:25 to go. Tomcats with this win will clinch a playoff berth and be in the playoffs November the 9th, hopefully at Putnam Stadium.
All right, we're going to try it again. How close can you get the ball to the goal line?
You can keep inching it and inching it.
Okay. Kuntz will hold. Clayton Hill will try this one, and it's a good snap, and the kick is up, and just barely, but it's over.
How many times have you said just barely this year?
That was just barely. There's no question about that being just a barely. With 8 minutes and 25 seconds left in the ball game, Tomcats lead it 49-0. We'll be back in a moment on WCMI.
You may have noticed the changes at the Clark Oil Gulf stations lately. Well, that's because Gulf is now BP. Now, although our name and appearance have changed, we still offer the same high-quality products and service as before. Well, as a matter of fact, the credit card you've been using at our Gulf stations will be welcome at BP stations across the U.S. You can charge gasoline, repairs, or Food Mart purchases at no added cost. So stop in today at any of our area Clark Oil BP locations. You'll appreciate the changes, and you'll like what stayed the same.
Our facilities is another of their strategic goals. Some projects to meet our goals have already been completed, like the Ashland caster and modifications to the cold mills. Armco has spent over $180 million over the last year to produce the quality products required by Armco's customers. Armco is spending money on various customer information systems, integrated technology, as well as on special information projects to make sure Armco has what it needs to lead the industry. Armco, America's steelmaker.
We'll start first and 10 at their 20-yard line. We've got 8 minutes, just over 8 minutes to go here at Rowan County and Morehead on a cool October evening. Good news here, Ashland leads at 49-0. Better news in Oakland, the Reds 8, Oakland 2, headed to the bottom of the third.
Third?
I hope we beat them 18-2. Here's a give, and that might have been Harris, and he got nothing. Let's see. It is Harris who carries the football for Rowan. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd and 10 for Rowan County at their 20-yard line. They're trailing at 49-0, 7.5 minutes to go. Ashland will win their 7th in a row, move to 9-1, 2-0 in the district, and clinch a playoff berth. Wide out to the near side comes McClurg. To the left side, Foreman. Brockler, the quarterback, has got him in the I formation. 7 minutes, 10 seconds to play. Ashland leading 49-0. Brockler rolls on a give. Straight up the middle. Big hole for Caldwell, I believe. He's across the 30 and has got the first down. For the Vikings around county, it is Caldwell.
Tomcats, Dickie, have been playing mostly second and third teamers. They have left Hutt and Rhett Robinson, and I think that's all in the secondary to, keep the goose egg, I assume.
Yeah.
Dave Brown just came out. Probably won't see him anymore. But Hutt and Rhett Robinson are both still in there.
1st and 10 Rowan County at their 31, 6.5 minutes to play. Again, the I formation, wideouts left and right. Here's Brockler off the right side. Harris got it and got nothing. Travis Todd got him. Give him one. Call it 2nd down and 9 for Rowan County at their 32-yard line. Clock continues to roll. The 6-minute, 10-second mark. Ashland leading 49-0. We're going to have a game under 2 hours. I can't remember the last time we had a game under 2 hours. Do you?
Well, but it's a good time to have it.
It's a good time to have it. That's a good one. I like it. It's a good time to have it. I agree. It's cold and it's 49-0. That'll do it to you. 2nd and 9 for Round at their 32. Again, the eye. Wideouts left and right. Brockler now looking back to his fullback for the signal, I think. He's going to leave it off to Harris. Harris trying to scoot around the right side. Ashland in pursuit. He's across the 35 to the 40. First down to about the 44-yard line. Round County picks up their 6th first down as Harris does some nifty running for about 12. Their biggest gain of the night. 1st and 10 for Round County, and they've put back-to-back first downs together. That's the first time they've done that all night long. 5 minutes and 15 seconds to play. 1st and 10 Round at their 43. Wideouts left and right again for Brockler. Again, it's Caldwell and Harris in the I formation behind him. Brockler going to pitch back to Harris, trying to go around the left side, reverses to the right, and they've swarmed him, and they nail him back inside the 40. Loss on the play of about 2 as they spotted just at the 41-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 12 for Round County. Clock rolling, 4.5 minutes to play. Ashland blowing them out, 49-0. Last week, 63-0. The week before that, 34-0. 3rd consecutive Tomcat shutout, and the 3rd big offensive output. It's stat time at Ashland High School, huh? Wideouts left and right. Again, the eye. Here's Brockler, gives to Harris up the middle. He's got the 2 back that he lost, plus 1. Going to bring up a 3rd down for Round County as we turn inside the 4-minute mark. 3rd down and 9 for Round at their 45-yard line. I don't think they've been inside the 40 tonight, have they?
I don't think so.
I don't believe so.
I'm pretty sure they haven't.
Wide out to the left side. Now goes Blundell, and to the near side, Norton. Again, the I formation for Brockler. 3rd and 9 at his 45. 3.5 minutes to go. He barks him out. He looks, pumps once. He's going to go deep to Norton, and he lofts it out there. It's up for grabs. Back there is David Daniels. He knocks it down. Had the chance for the interception, but couldn't come up with it. It'll be 4th down and 9 for Round County at their 45. Clock stopped now at 3 minutes and 25 seconds to play. I don't know. 8-2. 4th down and 9, punting situation for Round at their 45. Brockler to punt it, or will he? Yeah. He just held it for a minute, and then he punted it. It's going to hit and take a big hop inside the 20, inside the 15. Brockler's going to get a nice punt out of this one as it rolls dead at about the 10-yard line. And ain't bad. 45 yards.
I don't think that Round County's been in inside Ashland across the midfield strap at twice, have they? I think 2 times.
2 times. Ashland will start 1st and 10. Their worst field position of the night as they start at their own 10-yard line, but just over 3 minutes to go. They'll run out the clock, you would think. Chad Sayers got Greg Gardner in the backfield along with Harshall and Vaughn in the wishbone. Wide out to the left side is High. Here's Sayer. Here's a flag on the play, and there might have been a fumble in there. They stopped the clock at the 2:50 mark. And if it's a fumble, Round County may have it. I don't know. Let's see what the flag is. 1st down Round County as the Tomcats fumble the football. So Round County will have it at the Ashland 11-yard line. The shutout may go by the wayside. So Round County will take over 1st and 10 at the Ashland 11 with 2:50 to go. And the Tomcats, will they go for the shutout, put the first team back in?
Have you... Can you remember any time, Dickie, that Ashland has played a football game and not thrown a pass? I don't think we've thrown a pass.
No, we have not thrown a pass. No passing tonight. Rowan County calls timeout with 2 minutes and 39 seconds to go. We'll say time in for this on WCMI.
Another success story from Armco. Recently, the Armco Steel Company was named as one of the steel suppliers for the new General Motors Chevrolet Cavalier and Pontiac Sunbird cars, the J-Cars. The new cars will debut in the next few years, totally redesigned. The Armco team was formed, and the emphasis now is on focusing technical assistance with the car's designs. With the addition of the new partnership with General Motors J-Cars and the Saturn cars make Armco the steel supplier. Armco, America's steel maker.
Doug Moore, who owns Junior Food Mart at 29th and Belmont's an Ashland native. And Doug wants to invite you to stop in to Junior Food Mart. It's a very convenient store. They're open 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. They have a fresh bakery, they have a deli, they have a friendly staff. They feature the BP oil products and gasoline. And Junior Food Mart does feature that convenience and with that friendly service. So Doug Moore says, hey, come on in. It's Ashland's newest tradition. Junior Food Mart, 29th and Belmont.
Charlie Johnson in there needs to get hurt. And you get ready to go to your playoffs.
First and 10 for Rowan County. They start at the Ashland 11 on the fumble. Furthest penetration of the night for the Vikings. Pitch back to Harris, trying to get outside. They wrap him up at about the 8-yard line. Harris picks up 3. It'll be second down and about 7 from the 8-yard line. They've got to go 8 for the score. Ashland leading 49-0. Clock rolling, 2 minutes and 22 seconds to go. Rowan County trying to erase that big goose egg up there. Tomcats trying to pitch their third straight shutout.
I think they took their starting quarterback out, didn't they?
Yes, they have. Brockler is no longer the quarterback. It's now Norton, number 16, a 6-foot senior. He's the new quarterback. Wideouts left and right. The I formation. Norton rolls to his left, going to keep it on the quarterback. Bootleg and trying to get around the left side, and they're going to wrap him up at the line of scrimmage for no gain. Norton got nothing. He got out of bounds, though, and stopped the clock. Or did he stop the clock? Nope, he did not. They continue that clock rolling at the 1:45 mark. No gain on the place. Third down and 7 for Rowan. At the Ashland 8. Go to the 1 for the first down. For the Vikings, they're trying to score. It's 49-0 with 1:30 to play. Norton is the quarterback. He's got wideouts to the left, Blundell, and to the right, Foreman. The I formation, third down and 7 at the 8. Norton pitch back to Harris. He's trying to come around the right side. They wrap him up at about the 14-yard line. The Tomcats, Rhett Robinson there to get him. Good job by Rhett Robinson. As Harris got a big loss on the play. Now they're going to put it back at the 11-yard line, a loss of 3. It'll be fourth down for Rowan County with 50 seconds to go. Would they send in their field goal unit?
I don't think so.
Just to erase the goose egg? Nah. 4th and 10 for Rowan County at the Ashland 11. You go to the 1 for the first down. Go the entire 11. You got 6 up there. 35 seconds to play. 4th and 10 at the 11. Again, the I formation. Norton, the quarterback. He looks to throw. Pop pass. Got his man inside the 5 to about the 4, but not enough for the first down. It was completed to Foreman, number 80. And that will preserve the shutout. He picked up 6, but not enough. Ashland will take over on downs. 1st and 10 at their own 5. They won't even have to run a play. Just 21 seconds to go. They spot it, and they start that clock. So the Tomcats will win their 7th consecutive football game, and will move to 9-1. As the clock ticking down the final 10 seconds, Rowan County will lose their 4th straight and fall to 3-6. But more importantly, the Tomcats have clinched a playoff berth for Coach Vic Marsh and his staff for the 8th time out of the last 10 years. The final score, Ashland 49, Rowan County 0. This is Tomcat football on WCMI.
At Armco, having state-of-the-art facilities is another of their strategic goals. Some projects to meet our goals have already been completed, like the Ashland caster and modifications to the cold mills. Armco has spent over $180 million over the last year to produce the quality products required by Armco's customers. Armco is spending money on various customer information systems, integrated technology, as well as on special information projects to make sure Armco has what it needs to lead the industry. Armco, America's steel maker.
Junior Food Mart at 29th and Belmont Street features BP, oil, and gasoline products. But they also feature something else, and that's convenience. Junior Food Mart is open 365 days a year. They're open 24 hours a day for your convenience. They have a fresh bakery, they have a deli, and they have a friendly staff. Junior Food Mart at 29th and Belmont in Ashland is owned by Ashland native Doug Moore. And Doug and his staff invite you to stop in. You know, Junior Food Mart is quickly becoming a tradition in Ashland at 29th and Belmont.
Tackle the fuel crunch at Boyd County Ford Mazda Jeep Eagle. Get fuel savings with the 1990 Eagle Summit 4-door sedan. It's an automatic with air conditioning and much more. Its sticker price is $11,139. But now at Boyd County Ford, it's just $89.88 after incentives. In the backfield, get more fuel savings with the 1990 Ford Festiva. It has rear window defroster, 5-speed transmission, and more for only $59.99 after incentives. Wow, what a lineup. A 1990 Eagle Summit 4-door sedan, automatic with air conditioning and more for only $89.88 after incentives, and a 1990 Ford Festiva with rear window defroster, 5-speed transmission, and more, just $59.99 after incentives. With deals like these, your team will be a winner in any division. Tackle the fuel crunch with fuel-saving automobiles from Boyd County Ford Mazda Jeep Eagle, 2119 Greenup Avenue, Ashland.
Well, we're back here at Moorhead at Rowan County High School, where the Tomcats have won their 7th straight and have improved to 9-1, 2-0 in the district, and have clinched a playoff berth for the 8th time in the last 10 years under Coach Vic Marsh. The Tomcats will be playing in the state playoffs beginning November the 9th, hopefully at Putnam Stadium, barring the outcome of tonight's Montgomery County-Russell's game, and of course, and it could depend on next week's game, but should Montgomery County beat Russell, it doesn't matter. The Tomcats will be the district champions and play at home at Putnam Stadium November the 9th against either Clay County and Belfry. And in that game, in the third quarter, Belfry leads Clay County 12-0. Here, the Tomcats dominated from the start. They, on their first series, Chris Hutt went over from 46 yards out, a 46-yard drive in just 2 plays. The kick was blocked. Ashland 6, Rowan County nothing. And from there on out, it was all Cats. Thomas got a score in the first quarter. Hutt got another score in the first quarter. And by the end of first 12 minutes of play, Rowan County was looking at a 21-0 deficit. The Tomcats got a second quarter score from Charlie Johnson, led at half 28-0. Chris Hutt got a third period score along with David Daniels, and Washington got a fourth quarter score. Hill was good on all but one try tonight, and Ashland wins it 49-0 over Rowan County. The Tomcats pitched their third consecutive shutout, and they again have held their opponents to under 100 yards total offense for the second consecutive week. Ashland 49 and Rowan County nothing. We'll be back in a couple of minutes here on WCMI.
This is Kaywood Ledford inviting you to stay tuned to this station for all the excitement of Wildcat football. I'll be there every game to bring you all the action. And don't forget the Big Blue Line, our statewide call-in show every Tuesday night with UK head coach Bill Curry. Join us all season long for complete coverage of Kentucky Wildcat football on this University of Kentucky station.
This is UK head football coach Bill Curry inviting you to follow the Wildcats right here on Ashland's sports tradition, WCMI.
Sports Call producer Alan White. People have some really nice things to say about our program. It brings you back to Earth. Co-host Doug Orme is highly respected for his sports knowledge. How is he going to get any better? And Roger Marabito rounds out the team.
You guys sound real good together.
Doug and Roger don't always agree.
You polarize the fans.
Nor do guests on the program.
No, you're wrong, Doug.
I want to hang up.
But no matter how you feel, Sports Call is always fun.
It's that producer's fault.
Hear Sports Call on Ashland's radio tradition, WCMI.
Ashland Sporting Goods and Kerry Campbell Aetna Insurance. We'll talk with Coach Vic Marsh next on WCMI.
Ashland Office Supply is introducing a piece of paper only Canon copiers can duplicate. The new Performance Guarantee Program for Canon's versatile MP 2020, front-loading MP 1520, and compact MP1020 copiers. The guarantee covers maintenance, toner supply, and parts, everything except the paper, and it's available for purchase now. Just come into Ashland Office Supply and get this one-of-a-kind copy paper today. Ashland Office Supply, 2100 29th Street.
When cooler weather arrives, it'll be time to think of school jackets, and when that time comes, think of Ashland Sporting Goods, your one-stop day.
For years, I thought one brand of gasoline was just as good as another, but that was before I owned a car with fuel performance. And there's no better gasoline than BP Super for cleaning fuel injectors of the deposits that rob you of power and cause poor mileage. BP Super was the first gasoline to pass BMW's strict test for lifetime valve cleanliness. So get the performance you expect. Fill up with BP Super at any area Clark Oil location.
Well, at Rowan County High School this evening in Moorhead, Ashland makes it look easy as the Tomcats roll to victory number 9 against only one loss, and have rolled up 7 in a row and win it here tonight 49-0. Coach Conley, they still show that killer instinct. They don't quit.
Well, they sure do, Dickie. Ashland came out. They played very well under the circumstances of, Rowan County, not a very strong football team. They came out, did the things they had to, did it very at ease, but they played hard. They played well. Only thing they did tonight that probably I'd say Coach March was a little bit upset about, they fumbled the ball out 3 times, Dickie, and against good football teams, you better watch turning the football over. I think we had 1 fumble with the young kids, but I think there was 2 or 3 with the good boys in there, and you'll have to watch that. But other than that, they came out, they played well, they played good defense, and they've got their game. They're on top of their game right now, and this is where Coach Marsh wanted to be at this time of the year. And then, there's not much you can say other than they just played well and just thumped them good.
And I guess the only problem they have is they haven't really been challenged in the last 3 weeks, and from all indications, probably won't be challenged next week, even though it is an arch rival, and emotions will be flowing a little higher than it has the last 3 weeks. But they're doing the things that they're supposed to do, as you said. When you face opponents like this, they're just rolling.
Exactly. They're beating them like they should. They're putting points on the board. They're keeping them from scoring. To be up there rated like Ashland and to be the top team, one of the top teams in the state of Kentucky, you have to beat people like that. And you have to have that type of killer instinct to do it. And they're showing that they can do that. I'll tell you what, though, now, Dickie, next week when they go to Russell, that's a big rival football game.
Oh, yeah.
Russell will be ready more than these other people have. Because it's an Ashland-Russell game, you can kind of throw everything out. Because when Ashland-Russell, Ashland-Boyd County, I care less. You better be ready.
You better be ready. And you got to commend the staff, Vic Marsh and his staff, for the job that they're doing, keeping these young guys focused. And, putting the blinders on them, so to speak, keeping them focused and getting the job done.
They sure have. I've been real impressed with Coach Marsh and his staff, and they're down to business all the time. They know what they have to do, and they got their young men believing and understanding what they have to do. And you look on the scoreboard at the end of the ball game, you see the results.
Exactly. You hit the nail on the head. Well, David Payne will come back and talk with Coach Vic Marsh in a moment on WCMI.
Ashland Sporting Goods is stocked up with sweatshirts and the game hats of
mood, and so's the rest of the eastern half of the United States. The Reds lead Oakland 8-3. I'll throw that one in. David, it's all yours.
All right, thank you very much, Dickie. We're down on the field, cold Viking field here tonight. I know how the Vikings felt when it was cold. I don't really know how they felt, but if it's colder than this, I don't know what. Vic, congratulations, 49-0 over Rowan County, and again, you went out and did the job that you set out to do, and I don't know if it gets any tougher on games like this, but kids did a nice job.
Well, you've got to give credit to our kids. Again, once they're doing the job. We're telling them what to do, but and trying to get the preparation part and all that. But when they come out and talked all week about
Dickie. What are you doing?
I'm not doing a thing.
Oh, you're not?
You're climbing in loud and clear.
Okay, I'm sorry. Go right ahead.
And they get themselves mentally prepared to go and stay in the habit of playing hard. We knew during the course of the week that there was a good possibility that our young kids were going to get a lot of playing time like last week against Montgomery County. But, when we were in there, we wanted to play hard and keep that good habit and keep those good work habits going. I'm very pleased. I'm saying that I think we did that, and that's a credit to the kids.
You you did pretty much what you wanted to. You scored, I think, can't remember what the guy said. Tony might know. 3 in the first half. It was 28. Yeah, it was 21. I think you scored 3 out of the first maybe 3 or 4 times you had your hands on the ball, I guess. And Chris Hutt, I think he ended up with 133 yards. We know he went over 1,000. I guess the totals may be a little different, but he gets his 1,000 yard tonight. Juan gets his last week, and got one more guy to go. I don't know if he can get it next week or not, but he might. And
doing that. Chris did an extremely good job tonight. Juan ran hard. I don't even think he had 100 yards tonight, but I think he was a little short. But Chris jetted up in there and broke out. I mean, typical Chris Hutt type fashion. So we got 2, and I would like to see 3. But those kids know that the wins come first, and that's the most important thing, and that's what we're working for.
I know, and hearing Coach Conley, and you were hearing Coach Conley talk about probably thing that might have disturbed you, and that would have been the fumbles. I think we had a couple of fumbles in the first half, or maybe 3 in the first half, that I know concerned you a little bit. I don't know if it was if it's the cold, or maybe maybe not everybody's focused, or whatever. Maybe our time was just due, or whatever. But a small concern, I guess.
Well, sometimes, Dirk, when you start harping on things, those are the things that are going to happen to you. And the last week we had some fumbles that I didn't like because of the way they happened. Tonight, I think it was the same type of a situation. Charlie swore to be darned to me that he had 2 hands on the ball when he fumbled it, and I believe him. Those things happen sometimes. Somebody's helmet gets in there or whatever. But no, I'm not real pleased with that, and that's an area of concern that. If you go harping on it and people get, they get too tense, and it may create fumbles, but it's something we'll work on in practice and talk about, and hopefully we'll eliminate those things, because those are not the type of fumbles we need. We're going to get fumbles on options and things like that. I mean, because of the nature of the offense, but just straight ahead dives, no, we don't. I'm not pleased with that at all.
What was the total yardage, Dickie, for Ashland?
I had us with 362.
362, huh? About our average. What else can you say?
I think we're averaging around 362.
About 362, yeah. We'll take it, that's for sure. Next question, Dirk. What do you want? Another milestone. 70 wins tonight? This is your 70th win?
Yeah, this is number 70.
And that ties him with Herb?
Are you tied? You got 70, Coach? Okay. 70.
Well, how about that?
We'll combine those. We'll combine those.
And also, well, it did it on a week that started out with your birthday. Monday was your birthday at 2, and you end up tying Herb Conley for wins in the Ashland history with 70, and big week for the old coach.
Well, I appreciate that, and I don't know what to say. It was the best kept secret in town. I just didn't win the games and not worry about all the rest of that.
Well, you have a chance to break it. That's the important thing, right, Herb?
That's right, and he will.
Well, we got 2 more tries at it, if we know that, at least anyway, right now, that's for sure. Ashland wins it here at 49-0 at Rowan County. We'll be back with the final questions for Coach Vic Marsh in just a moment.